Welcome to African Heroes, where we bring you inspirational and motivational speeches from our heroes.
And that is why we are here today, my brothers and sisters, to ask ourselves the question. I know there are many young, bright minds out there, great inventions, but we're not supporting each other. We are waiting for others to support them. The only problem is they take it. They take our creations. We have a young person who have developed a robot in Nigeria today. I'm just waiting to see when are we going to come together and support that young man and make sure that robot that's giving out medications in Nigeria needs to be all over the continent. Are we prepared to support that young man? Are we going to wait for somebody else to buy that technology from him for peanuts? That's why we are here today, my brothers and sisters. We have two of our very own that have come up with great ideas that must be shared. A month ago, we brought to you another young man, a medical doctor, but also an IT guru who has spent the past 10 years working on a platform that he's now calling Social Africa. There are many of you doing similar platforms. They have similar platforms that we don't know about you. We haven't heard about you. And that's why you're going to be taken advantage of. Well, we brought you Social Africa. The choice is yours. Do you want to continue with WhatsApp, or are you going to support one of your own? The choice is yours. Ours is to say, guess what? This is what one of your brothers is doing. We hope you will support him. Our own platform. You see, the Chinese have their own. The Indians have their own. Why can't we have our own as Africans? Between the Africans on the continents and the Africans in the diaspora, you're looking at about 1.7 billion people. Why can't we support that which we begin? This is what ADDR is saying. We got some of the brightest minds out there, and we must support them. And the healing that I'm talking about, it starts with you telling yourself, I know I can support Brother Otis of Social Africa. I know I can support Brother Abu of the Cybersecurity Academy. I know we can support the Oduwa Coin and many others that are coming up. All we gotta do is believe in ourselves and in each other. Are we all going to be perfect? Absolutely not. But just because there are a few among us who may not do the right thing doesn't mean we should all abandon the concept of coming together, the spirit of Ubuntu. No, that's who we are from the beginning. We worked together. We believed in each other. We understood the importance of unity. What happened to us, my brothers and sisters, my children, some of you? What happened to us? Let's stop the insanity. And this is where we come together to say no more Albert Einstein definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. This is a new day. And our Africa is calling. So today, you're going to be hearing from two of our very own. They're going to be sharing with you bright ideas. And I hope all of you, by the time we finish this program, will make a commitment to support them. And I hope for those of you who are listening out there, if you got an idea that you need to share with your brothers and sisters, please bring it on. We want to share it. This is time for Africa, my brothers and sisters. This moment is our moment. We must come together. We don't have a choice, plain and simple. So if your little mind is trying to tell you that you can't believe in anything a Black person does, go back and talk to that image in the mirror. Go back and remind yourself what you're going to tell your children 20 years from now. When they ask you, grandmother, grandpa, what did you do about the problems of Black people? What did you do about the problems of Africa? Are you willing to say, well, grandson, granddaughter, we did nothing, really, with everything you know and everything that we are capable of doing when we come together? It will be shameful, completely shameful. I would hope that we will be the generation that will put an end to this insanity. May this deliberation give us the results that we need. And may we all make a commitment to embark on a journey of self-healing and self-discovery. That process starts with the conversation with the image in the mirror. Thank you, Brother Jote. I'm looking forward to this wonderful program.
A very short clip that really tells you what Oduwa Coin and blockchain networks is all about. And then Mr. Bright will get into his presentation. So I'm just gonna quickly share my screen, which you all should be able to see.
Happy Black History Month 2021. I'm about to share something massive about money that has happened in the evolution of our people in this video, so do pay attention. The great Martin Luther King said, while some others have been benefiting from a false complex of superiority, others have been suffering from a false complex of inferiority. This I totally understand now, because when you do not know your wealth and do not control it, you will be taken advantage of all the time. For over 400 years, we have been through slavery, colonization, segregation, corruption, poor leadership in Africa, and we are still dealing with neo-colonization, systemic injustice, despite all the progress we have made, because we have not known how to manage ourselves and organize ourselves well to keep and grow our wealth. I'm here to let you know that there is hope now, despite all the challenges we face. Innovation and technology have been the key catalysts in the improvement of human communication and development. We have seen the birth of the internet, cell phone, Facebook, Google, Instagram, Amazon, TikTok, Tesla, and many more. Participation in the development of these platforms and projects has generated trillions of dollars for many. How many of us have financially benefited from these massive global economic platforms and projects? How many of us are owners of these platforms and projects? 10 years ago, technology gave humanity another great breakthrough with blockchain after the real estate crash. This technology permitted the creation of Bitcoin, a digital currency that is changing how the world is using and storing money. How many of us have made massive gains from the investment, use, and development of Bitcoin? The great news I have for you this February 2021 is that one of us has co-founded a blockchain with a currency exactly like Bitcoin, but even better. It is like the Facebook after MySpace on blockchain. This is a historic wealth transfer opportunity available to you now. It has been co-founded by an African for all humanity. Odua is the digital roadmap to wealth. It is the most viable alternative digital currency to Bitcoin. It is faster to send, easy to mine, limited in supply, and still very affordable on exchanges today. Odua has the potential to grow in value because it will be used for transactions in remote communities all over the world where everyone has access to a cell phone. The future of money is here now. You can be part of this massive wealth transfer opportunity through Odua. The mission now is to generate millionaires through ownership of a coin and to empower the common man with financial wealth. In order for us to grow these millionaires, we must have 1 million people or families of African descent join the Odua community this February 2021. Please make this your financial growth commitment for Black History Month 2021. You cannot grow and transfer wealth you do not own. It is also very easy to own Odua. The coins are currently selling for under $1. So now, grab as many as you can within a budget you can afford. There are only 21 million coins available ever. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of a great wealth transfer movement. Join the Odua community and let us share, trade, spend, and gain wealth together. It is time we all come together, not to cry, but create wealth and be part of the global financial dining table instead of the chopping board. Do make your move now. Early adopters are the biggest winners in this game. Money has no value until people create the value. Money is always available to those who understand and want it. This is your time. Make sure you make your digital currency of choice Odua. What's in your wallet?
All right. Fantastic.
I'm presenting to you a Pan-African cryptocurrency called Odua. What is Odua? Well, when you hear the word Odua, first thing that comes to your mind is, well, it's Africa. Yes, I want them to know it's Africa. Because it's time we start running under the pretense of trying to impress people. When God gave us the strength to change the world, why do we have to sell our birthright? Odua means the roadmap to wealth. Our money should work for us, not against us. These are symbols of trade, of kingdom trade in the 14th century, before most of those regions were annexed systematically. But today, Odua lives forever in blockchain, and is trying to remember the word that we are not coming together as people to change the world. The only way to make that change is technology. Technology has been one of the greatest factors of change. As you all know today, societies are driven, which technology is used for a tool for creating, sharing, and preserving knowledge. Information technology with telecommunications are the backbones of social activities and development. These two worlds are the drivers of change and growth around the world today. But I would tell everyone here today that change is constant. But I'll tell you, we must not fail to fund the technology that drives that change. When we remember what internet has done to telecommunication, that is what blockchain is doing today to transactions. We'll be talking about data because a lot of you understand, they'll be hearing from the foremost from Bitcoin driving from 40,000, 50,000. Most of you never got into Bitcoin when it was 20 cents. Most of you were not brave enough. Today, we're going to test our bravery with Odua. Like I say, I'm not telling you that there's no alternative cryptocurrency out there. But what I'm telling you is what cryptocurrency is designed to care for us. For hundreds of years, we have always been a buyer, not a seller. Greatest innovators are sellers. They are not buyers. You cannot win by being a buyer. You cannot win by just being a consumer. You win by being a manufacturer and being a seller. Then you have the most bargaining power. Somebody says, I want $20. You say, no, because you have the upper end. That's why today we are presenting you Odua. We want the money. We want to create an ecosystem that drives money back to our community, that empowers our community. But technology is the only way to do that. Our leaders in Africa has failed us. We can't go back. Let's live in the present. Thank God we're here today. Like I said, the ancestors are happy to see at this moment almost 1,000 people coming together to say, let's drive change. We're all here for one reason. I'll tell you the truth. We're all looking for change. That's the connection. But what drives that change? Two things, the people and technology. First and foremost, I would tell you today, data is the new money. Data is changing the way, I call it the new digital revolution. Data is what is driving the world today. You can see that through Elon Musk, Amazon. But with the use of internet, the world has become a single village. With the use of blockchain, the world has become a decentralized digital economy. And a lot of you will ask me, what is data? Data are collective informations put together just for the purpose of analysis. But today I'm not going to be speaking about just plain data. I'm going to be speaking about encrypted data. Because when we talk about security, we talk about encryptions. First and foremost, what is encryptions? Encryptions are collections of informations and data into a code just for one reason, to prevent unauthorized access. Encryptions were created just for one reason, to prevent unauthorized access. So just imagine we are on this communication, on this conversation on a Zoom today. Thank God that technology has brought us this far, that we understand that whatever we're saying, no one can tap it, no one can hack it. Now we start talking about reliability, trust, efficiency. And let's look at our money. Is our money reliable? No. Back in the days, you could do wire transfer. But today you can do a wire transfer, the wire can be recalled back. You can spend your credit card can be charged back. You can write a check, the check can be voided. So that tells you that we're in a new era. We are looking for something more better and safe. That's what brings us to blockchain. First and foremost, before I go into the topic of blockchain, I want to talk about very important technology called cryptographic. Cryptographic is an encryption process of encoding information. And today, I want to share the most reliable technology available to humanity using cryptocurrency as an encryption called blockchain. Blockchain is the way we send money. Blockchain is a decentralized ledger that records informations that are immutable, that are irrefutable. It doesn't account for double counting from one party to the other using a technology called cryptographic. In the Latin word, crypto means secret. Secret. That means there was nobody present. There's no middleman. It was created in an environment that was very, very protected, doesn't allow third party. That's why today I'm fascinated with blockchain. So for that reason, the only way now that we can fight and start to push African forward and empower our children, because the only way to contain our children is to empower our children. And blockchain is giving us that opportunity today. Blockchain is the new way money. The world is running to that, running fast. People say, well, only 5% of the world population, 7.8 billion, still interact with blockchain. That means that space can be dominated by us. Why not us? Why not change the narrative? Why is we waiting for someone to throw the crust on us? Why not be at the table at the beginning when things are taking place? Because we've been brainwashed for many years to believe that we cannot do anything for ourselves. We cannot manufacture anything for ourselves. Every good thing should come from Germany, from Israel, from Japan. But I'm telling you, that's a lie. Odua is here to change the narrative. That's why I'm very happy that when we find a partnership and we run into ADDI, I said, that is it. That's what I've been looking for. Because a lot of innovations have went undercut, dead, because there was no support. Why? We didn't get funded. So why are you going to fund someone that's going to bring money back to Africa? So race is very important. Don't ignore your race. The only way to win collectively as people is empower your race. That's the only way you get respect, not individual. You can be a scientist, you can be engineers, you can be a doctor. If your race is not respected, nobody cares about what you're doing. That's the mission. That's the message today. Our race. How do we empower our race? Let's take race as a religion. Because if the Bible was written by one of us, it would be dead on arrival. We didn't write the Bible. They would garnish the Bible. But today in Africa, Bibles in every corner's home, every home. Everyone has a Bible. So let's start spreading the power of our people as the Bible. That's what the ancestors are saying. That the only way to win collectively, we should support ourselves. Deutsche Bank said in 2030, money is going to be wiped away. Fiat currency is going to be gone. It's going to be cryptocurrency. Well, thank God to Bitcoin. Bitcoin gave us that opportunity. But was it designed to empower us? No. They have high transaction fees. High transaction fees. They're on chain. You have to wait 10 minutes to get on the block. But Odua is changing the narrative. We have 60 seconds block spacing. Our confirmations, our fees are 0. Why? Because we understand our problem. We're trying to say this is an indigenous cryptocurrency to empower our people. We want to change the way money moves through Africa and the rest of the world. We can do it as people. For many years, when you look at Western Union, MoneyGram, all those transactions traveling around the world, African account for one of the most movers and shakers of transactions. But today, when your money leaves Africa, it's dead. Nobody cares about your Kenyan shillings, Ghana cedis, Nigeria naira, South African rand. Nobody cares. Once you leave the continent, it's over. But imagine you have the ability where your money can travel with you. Your money goes further. You have the ability, you sit in your homes, you go to Amazon, you are shopping with Oduwacoin. Without any sentiment or discriminations and saying, oh, who are you? Where's your zip code? Oh, you're in Kenya? No. You're in Nigeria? No. Odua is changing the way money moves through Africa and the rest of the world. And that's our commitment. Because money is very important. Money is not, there's no money till money is created. So we have created our own money and said, look, I'm not the inventor of blockchain. What I did, I changed the code and algorithms of Bitcoin and say, you know what? I want it to be more affordable to our people, less fee for our people, faster for our people, because we do transactions every day. Every day we do transactions. We have people back home we want to support. It doesn't matter. We're going to send money home. But why? In the point where you have money and you're trying to shop in Shopify, trying to buy something, they don't allow you to. Then your money becomes useless. My goal here is your money should work for you, not against you. These are symbols of kingdom power through trade. From the 11th century, we had that power for many years, and we lost it. But I'm telling you today, we're going to regain it back through Odua. We want to create Odua to be an institution, like the most sophisticated digital susu, a buying power where you all come collectively and say, hey, let's support this, let's support this, let's support this. I'll tell you, there are great innovators here in this room today. But most of your technology get dead on arrival because no one funds you. No one cares about you. It doesn't mean you're not intelligent. No. You're very intelligent, very smart people. We are. They know that. People, the world is shaking. Just we being on this Zoom call right now, the world is shaking. You don't understand how powerful we are. If we come together as people, we will change the narrative. Africa is money. Africa is science. There was a reason the race, the creator, the God, who is the most intelligent Alpha, understand that life should start from Africa. The people left Africa, but the kingdom never left. The power is there. The strength is there. That's what is drawing me today. That drive, because DNA has memory. So on that note, I'm presenting to you the Pan-Africa digital currency, Odua. Odua is for us, for Africa, as a continent, that you can have that buying power and you can trade like you're using Bitcoin. You can have the opportunity Bitcoin never gave to you 10 years ago. I started trading with Bitcoin since 2010. But I understand one thing, that my people are not involved because they believe every good thing must come from Israel. I remember when I started 3 years ago, people asked me why Odua. I asked them why Yahoo, why Google, why Uber, why? They could not answer me. Because I want our children to understand that we are the most intelligent race on earth. That for that reason, this project is called Odua. So you can trace your ancestors, your money back home. And today we are building a coalition between the African American and the African descent, that collectively the kingdom is in Africa. For you to be respected, you have to empower Africa. My last question is, what is in your wallet?
If you enjoy this video, don't forget to share your comments below and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos coming up.